So I think the journey starts at least 1 year before I finish my college. I joined an organization called Make a Difference, which I think is a pivotal point in my whole journey. So Make a Difference is a not-for-profit organization. So what they do, at least back then, what they did was we taught English to underprivileged children. So I used to go to schools and
it's an NGO of some sort.
It's an NGO. It is an NGO, but then it's a social organization. That's what they like to be called.
Sure.
So that opened up a lot for me, right from just being a part of an organization. So the organization was super structured. They had very rigorous recruitment process for volunteers. They had a super structured, they had full-time members. So that means there was a hierarchy. They had teams. So I learned a lot about the corporate culture there, right from sending emails to calendar invites. So when I entered the workforce, I already had 1 year of that behind me. So that gave me a head start.
Why would a third year engineering student be bothered about that at all?
Yeah, actually, I asked myself that question a lot, because when I think back, right, that is not me at all. Before that moment, no one would have put me down for a guy who would wake up on weekends and just go teach English on a weekend.
It's a good thing. I'm just asking why.
No, I've been asking myself that question too. I think taking a little back, right, I learned English the hard, I wouldn't say the hard way, but the unconventional way.
Okay.
I didn't grow up in an English speaking household, so I didn't speak English very comfortably.
Don't all Chennaites know English by default? Sorry, typecasting. Sorry.
No, not me, not my school also. I didn't get a chance to speak English at that point. So I learned English by reading Harry Potter. I learned how to read and comprehend, and I spent a lot of time on chat rooms like Yahoo Messenger or Orkut, where I just
you're that old, huh?
Yeah, Yahoo Messenger, Orkut, ASL, proper. Okay. So that's how I learned how to type English. Then I realized, okay, I can type English, but then when I have to communicate and talk, I still get stuck, because that's not a skill that I practiced. And then I watched Friends. I didn't have a lot of friends, but I had friends, the typical joke, right? So I watched Friends and I didn't understand a lot. Even when I read Harry Potter, I didn't understand much. But then I just kept doing it until I learned and I was comfortable with English. So my journey of learning English, that was a differentiator for me, right? Right from interviews till even till this point, that was a differentiator for me. So I felt okay, I want to give back. I want to help people for whom this is not their native language, and I really want to give it to them because it's a differentiator.
You taught English, is it?
Yeah, we taught English. So we
spoken English, written English.
MAD had a affiliation with Cambridge. So they used to get Cambridge books and then teach that syllabus to kids here. So that was their model. Now they've changed a lot. Now they've evolved into something else. But at that point, English was the prime reason. That's why I also joined, because I felt okay, this made a difference in my life, and I really want to make a difference.